Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Mountain West football season. It's the battle for the trophy. We get to crown the champion of the Mountain West Conference here today. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, a group with a whole lot to prove here today, taking on the number 1 team in the land, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out with 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. We go with a direct snap. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. And the defense able to hold it there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throw to the running back in the flat.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Handoff in a single back formation. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it to the right side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's that defense shifting again. And then first down, right back to the running game. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Throws a stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return steps out at the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
That's a solid run. He gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Wilson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
First down at 10. We'll go with the ground game. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. Handoff running right. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first down, it's play action. Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. This will likely be the last play of the half. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the second half is a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
It's an important first down on that running play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. snap to the back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dump off caught by the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Looks right for a quick completion. Finding space at the 20. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look, they're now throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing. Now, this is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a first down. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to advance on the football.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. Getting set. Here's second down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks more than enough for a first down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick six going the other way.
Handoff heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. What a move. Makes one more miss, picks up the first down before they stop him. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Launching one to the end zone. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. At the 10 now. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting him off.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now the try for two. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's brought down there.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Finding some room at the 25. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the point after is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now you try for the 2-point conversion. They go with a direct snap. And they'll get him down that time.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. And he'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. He's got a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but